What does it mean? All right, I'm just going to get started. I invited some people. Ladies, my name is Alexandra Loves. I'm a certified love attraction coach under Catherine Alice, the love guru. She's awesome. She's amazing. Check her out. Let me know if you have questions about her. I have also studied intuitive spirituality and other modalities that I bring into my coaching practice. My job is to help you create the life you want to create by being exactly you. Right now, I'm focusing on love. I have other things I do with business and health, but right now, love. It's time. I can feel it in the air. It's happening now. So, I have a class coming up. Here's my agenda. I'll tell you right on the front end so we're clear. I like to be clear with who I'm communicating with. So if you're watching this now or you're watching it as a replay later, I have an agenda, okay? My agenda is to have a tribe of women, of queens, goddesses, sisters who are getting exactly what they want in their life, but especially in their love life. And why, might you ask? Somebody asked me this yesterday. Why? Why is that? How does that help the world, is what they said. Let me tell you something. When people are living especially when, I'm talking about women. Let's talk about women, because that's what I'm here for, okay? When women are living with juicy love and flowing prosperity and vibrant abundance, the side effect is that they give it to other people. That's how I'm healing the world. That's what I'm here for. That's my agenda. So, now that we have that out of the way, I want to share with you something that's been coming up as I've been talking to different women who are interested in the class. It's something that has come up a lot in my coaching practice over the years. It's something that we all deal with. And it's something that has fired me up even more to be doing this work. Hi, how's it going? Yes, give me hearts if you're here. Hi, Allison. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Suba. Hey, Karta. How's it going? Give me hearts and thumbs up and let me know if you're watching this now or if you're watching this in a replay. Let me know that you're there, and it gives me good feedback when you let me know that you're there, or if you ask questions. I'll even come back, and even if this is a replay, I'll come back and answer questions if you have them. Okay. So this is what's been coming up. And it's something that I am so happy to dedicate my life to eradicating, if possible, in this world. Okay. That thing is this plague of women giving up on love because they think there's something wrong with them. Because there's some supposed fatal flaw. There's something wrong with me. And if you've seen some of my videos in the if you scroll down my Facebook, I've made a few other videos about this. I'll tell you what, one of the biggest poisons that you can have in your life, especially your love life, is asking yourself the question, what is wrong with me? Because the universe doesn't care about right or wrong or positive or negative. It is what it is. It just is what it is. So if you're saying, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? The universe answers that question. And you will always come up with what is wrong with you. And you will start to attract people who will support that. I know. I've done it. I've been in those devastating years. And I've wanted to not engage with my love life at all. And it hurt so bad because inside, I really did want it. I really did want partners. I really did want to feel the juiciness of creating energy with somebody. Yet, I had a fatal flaw thing. My fatal flaw was I was too much, right? Some of us have been told that since we were little. Like, especially if you have, your gifts are right there on the surface. We all have gifts. Some of them are not as pronounced as others, or not as obvious as others. My gifts are right there on the surface. So my whole life I've been told, like, you're too much, you're so big. I've been with a lot of people who, once they realized how big I was, they ran away. It sucked. So I went through a lot of my life thinking, a lot of my dating life thinking, I gotta get smaller, which is a common theme over and over again. I gotta get smaller. I gotta be something else. Okay, so this is my thought pattern. I got to be something else in order to be loved. And then when I realized I can't be something else, then I thought, oh, I guess I better get used to being something else and not being loved because it doesn't exist out there. Because out there, no one's going to love me how I am now because I'm too much, I'm too big. So I had to move on from that and realize, and this was the biggest growth for me, was to be really deeply entrenched in who I am and show it to the world without any kind of filter, and be okay with, to be open that love could come, and be okay with if it never came. Not challenging the universe, it's not going to come, but just be okay with, you know what? It's okay, I got this. I am not defined by whether I get love or not. And as soon as I let go of that desire, as soon as I let go of my attachment to the desire, because I still had the desire, and focused in on me, then it was love came in, partnership came in, overflowing, and the caliber of what came into my life, I didn't even know that there was a time when I wouldn't say I was a man hater, but I was just like, maybe there aren't good men. And you might be experiencing that on whoever you're interested in. Maybe you've gone through the time where like there just aren't good female partners. Or maybe if you're polyamorous, there just aren't really many good situations. It's very, only them over there get that. And that's a lot of what I've been hearing is these extraordinary women who are so attractive and so open-hearted and so supportive, seeing the world and seeing people experience love around them, but for some reason they're left out. I'm left out of that. And if you are, phone just rang, I'm back. Okay. And yeah, you are left out because you're choosing to be left out. What you believe acts is true. Okay, Megan says, this breaks my heart because I have been there and because it's common. Yeah. The fatal flaw, right? And no wonder if you're plugged into our society, there are so many advertisements and media and the way women are portrayed that supports that you do have a fatal flaw. Of course we think that. Unplug yourself from those things. Close those magazines. Turn that TV show off. Find out what you're aligned with. Okay, so I want to tell you a client story because I'm fired up about this because this seems to be this. Oh wait, did I finish my point from before? Oh, and my point was, sorry, my point was that I was seeing so many women who see it for other people and not for themselves, which means to be in that place where it's like, it's not for me, but everybody else gets it. Maybe for her, or maybe for her because she looks that way, or maybe for her because she didn't grow up in an abusive household, or maybe for her because she didn't get sick like I did. Maybe I am left out of this party called life. So not only are you left out of love, but you're left out of the abundance and prosperity that everybody else gets to enjoy. It holds you back from other stuff in your life. To disconnect yourself from love and being able to act upon and experience your desires holds you back from everything in your life. So it's not just when we're talking about like manifesting a soulmate or making that juicy love life, when we're talking about that stuff, it's not just like so I can get a girlfriend, I get a boyfriend. That's not what it's about. It's about you. It's about aligning with what's in your heart. It just happens that you can choose a focus. It might be prosperity, it might be love, it might be, whatever it is for you. So I'm going to tell you a client story. I had this client for a while. She's amazing. And when she came in, her story, thanks for the hearts. I love the hearts. Always let me know in the comments if you're digging it, or in the little pop-up icon. I don't know what the names of those icons are. Pop-up icons. I don't know. They're like little party animals. And again, always share the video. If you like this video, share it with a friend in private messaging or on your wall, whatever. Tag them, whatever it takes. I want to reach everybody. Okay, she came in. This girl had had an abusive childhood, both emotionally and physically, her whole life. Grew up with parents who were drug addicts and alcohol addicts. Traveled pretty much everywhere. Never really had groundedness anywhere. Had a hard time keeping friends because she didn't know how to participate in relationships with integrity. And as a result, she continued to date the same person over and over again, which was basically what she told me was kind of like her dad. And she would be in these relationships with most of the time narcissists and very controlling men. And she told me that her rock bottom was at one point she was dating this guy who she knew he was cheating on her, and she knew that he would make fun of her in front of other people. And he just kind of came over one day and dropped off his laundry and said, "I'll be back in 2 hours. I'm going on a date and I'll be back to get this." And she was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, this is what you're here for." And that was her rock bottom. It was, and this is after a lot of emotional abuse and, the life that she was living up into this point. And she went on a bender for many days and got herself in a lot of trouble. And so by the time she had gotten to me, she was sober, and she was in that place of I don't get, it just won't happen for me. And she was in that convincing mode. Are you familiar with the convincing mode? It's not for me, and I know, no, it doesn't exist for me because of A, B, C, and D, and this is my history, and my history says that I don't get it, and I'm sick. Alcoholism is a sickness. It's in my body, and I'll always be this way, and this and that and other, right? And I'll tell you, friends, it doesn't matter what you look like or where you came from, what your past is. You are not doomed because of something that's happened to you. You are not held apart from abundance, love, and prosperity because you were perceiving a life without it. Anything can change at any point in time. It can change right now as I'm speaking these words to you right now. So we started working together, and our first work really was just to get her in a place where she loved herself. And we did a lot of techniques that we do in the Juicy Love Life class, actually. We did a lot of techniques together, and I watched her go from convincing myself that this is not going to happen for me, convincing herself that it's not going to happen for her, from dating very abusive partners over and over again, from feeling like she was held apart from everything that's good in life, to an openness that said, yeah, I could see how this might come into my life. Yeah, the type of opening she had started permeating throughout everything in her life. She started realizing who she was hanging out with that wasn't serving her, that was keeping her down. She started being in a position where it got easy to say no and mean it and follow through with it. How many times in the past, have you said no and not followed through with it? How many times in the past have you known that something was not good for you or someone was not good for you and you went along with it anyway? Imagine a lifetime, decades of that, and then getting to that point where you're open and it feels good to say no and walk away. So this is where she was. And when we came to sort of the end of our work, where she was having an awesome, juicy time in the dating scene, and where she is now is with somebody who respects her, with somebody who adores her, with somebody who knows how to speak her language, being someone who was a child of addicts. We can do a lot of self-work and a lot of changing, and we can be open and drawing in abundance and prosperity and still have our little quirks. And he loved all those things about her. It was a big deal. It was the first time that she'd ever experienced, she'd been dating up until this point and things have been good. She'd never experienced somebody who was fascinated by these things in her and wanted more and loved her for them. Loved her flaws. And when she got there with him, it was like, what she said to me was like she had left the world, that like completely left the world she was living in and entered another one, like opposite world, is basically what she said. It was beautiful. It was beautiful to watch the transformation. That's one of the reasons I'm here. So my question to you is there any part of you that feels like you have some sort of fatal flaw, that there's something in you that makes you believe that you aren't worthy of the love life that you want? Is there some part of you that you can feel is trying to convince yourself that it just doesn't exist out there for you? I'm here to tell you that it absolutely does, and nothing can hold you back. And if you're open, that's usually the first step. That's the first step. I don't expect anybody to jump from being devastated about love to, now I have lovers upon lovers and I date kings and knights and nobles. I don't expect somebody to make that jump. Not in a 15-minute video either. I want to ask you, is there any part of you that's open to the fact that there are groupings of partners out there that are perfect for you? That there's people out there that will see your journey no matter where you are in it and understand and align and be someone that you could create something awesome with, whether it be a short-term thing or for a date or for your lifetime. Is there any part of you that is open to that? And I'm not saying that you have to believe it or know it right now, but I'm just asking, is there any part of you that's open? And if you feel any activation in your body right now as I'm asking this, breathe into that place and expand it, because it's real. Yeah, so I'm fired up about this. I'm so glad that I've had so many amazing conversations with so many extraordinary women who are on this journey and feeling like they are comfortable enough to share that part of themselves with me and are willing to be open to healing it. And Allison saying, I believe in the magic and synchronicity for sure. Yeah. It's everywhere. So, okay. Business. The Juicy Love Life starts in a week. I'm so excited. Every time I look at my computer, there's a new person in the class. It's getting bigger. The tribe is getting bigger. It's exciting. Let me tell you, these are high vibration ladies. Oh my God. Let me tell you what we're doing in the class. 5 classes. They're online. You can do them from anywhere. If you can't show up to the class, you'll get it in your inbox. Okay? There is, we are doing group support coaching online. So you'll get that as well. Usually to coach with me, it's like in the thousands. When I used to do this course alone with somebody, it was $1,500. This class is not that. I would never put a $1,500 class on my personal Facebook page. This is really part of my agenda to create this tribe. The class is $97 until the end of the night tonight. Tonight is Sunday, November 5th. Then it goes up just a little bit. You can enroll now or you can enroll later. I just want you in the tribe. That's what I want. If you have questions, call me, text me, Facebook message me. We're creating a safety net in your love life. We're creating a juicy love life that serves you on every level. We are, there's going to be bonuses. The bonuses are the coaching with me. We're also doing a Releasing Old Loves bonus class. And I'm also going to throw in an extra free class, which is using command form manifestations. There's so much more. The thing is on, the link is on this video. Go check it out. Ask me for whatever it is that you want to know about the class. The class is $97 till the end of the night. Join us. Join the tribe. Create a love life that nourishes you and wakes you up and brings you pleasure. Get to a place where you know that there's people out there and live there. Enter your queendom. Become a creatrix of your life in every aspect. That's what we're doing here. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. You don't have a fatal flaw. There's nothing wrong with you. You can get what you want by being exactly who you are. That's why you're here. Love is not a carrot to be dangled on a stick for you to chase. You get the carrot. You get the carrot pie. You get the, I don't know, what else do you make out? Great, you get carrot juice. You get all of it. All right. That's what I wanted to share with you today. You're going to hear from me more. Blessings. I'm Alexandra Lutz. Bye.